All right, let's dive into Baja California Sur real estate. Specifically, what makes each town unique? Like, why buy property in Mulegé versus Cabo San Lucas?
Yeah, that's a great question. And, the Baja market is kind of in this interesting spot right now. It's still strong, but things are definitely changing.
So not the real estate free-for-all it was a couple years back. Tell me more about what's going on.
Sure. Just for context, we're seeing about 30% fewer contracts compared to, 2021, 2022. Plus, properties are on the market for an average of 252 days.
Wow, 252 days. That's quite a jump. Sellers got to be patient these days. What about prices? Dropping too?
They're holding steady, actually. Most places are going for about 97% of asking, so it's more about finding the right buyer and, having a bit more patience.
Not a fire sale, but definitely a shift. Anything specific driving these changes?
A few things. Upcoming elections, both U.S. and Mexico, have people a bit cautious. Then you've got high interest rates, financing's trickier. Plus, the dollar-peso exchange rate is always, fluctuating.
Sounds like a roller coaster for buyers and sellers. But let's get back to those unique Baja towns. You said Mulegé has a totally different feel than Cabo or La Paz. What draws people to Mulegé?
Mulegé is like stepping back in time. Charming town, nestled on a river, surrounded by palms and desert. It's got this deep history, too, going back to 1705 when the Jesuit missionaries built Mission Santa Rosalia de Mulegé.
Okay, I'm already picturing it. Historic mission, a river running through. Very picturesque.
Oh, absolutely. And just a hop away is Bahia de Concepcion. Crystal clear water, amazing beaches, perfect for kayaking, paddleboarding, just relaxing on the sand.
So we've got history, beaches. What about something for those wanting a little more action?
Mulegé has that too. There's incredible hiking, stunning views, and the Sea of Cortez is legendary for sport fishing. Plus, you're close to El Vizcaíno Biosphere Reserve. That's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Pretty incredible.
A nature lover's paradise.
Mulegé's got a real cultural side too. There's Museo de Mulegé, housed in an old prison. The town plaza is great for soaking up the local vibe. Even the street art adds to the town's charm.
Mulegé definitely sounds like it has its own personality. How does the real estate there compare to, say, Cabo or La Paz? Key differences for buyers.
Well, Cabo is all about that high-energy luxury experience. Think resorts, nightlife, high-end properties. It attracts a certain buyer, someone wanting that glamorous, fast-paced life. La Paz is more of an urban experience, growing city, different pace than Mulegé. Their real estate markets reflect that.
So where does Mulegé fit in? What kind of buyer is drawn to Mulegé real estate?
People looking for a more laid-back, authentic Baja experience. They're drawn to the natural beauty, the history, that sense of community. The properties reflect that too, offering a real escape.
So Mulegé is for those wanting something beyond the typical tourist experience.
Exactly. It makes it a really unique and interesting market. There's a sense of discovery in Mulegé, and that extends to its real estate.
Okay, so Mulegé has this unique appeal. But what about the market itself? What should buyers expect?
It's pretty active. We're seeing both local and international buyers interested. Part of the appeal is the affordability, especially compared to places like Cabo.
Affordability is a big draw. What types of properties are we talking? Beachfront villas, inland retreats, something else entirely?
You'll find a real mix. Beachfront villas with those amazing ocean views, perfect if you want to be right by the water. Inland retreats for those seeking peace and quiet. Even some commercial opportunities if you're thinking of tapping into the tourism or the local market.
A little something for everyone, it seems. But let's be honest, buying real estate abroad can feel overwhelming, especially in a foreign country. What advice would you give someone hesitant about the Mexican property market?
It's a valid concern. That's where a trusted local guide becomes so important. Someone with deep knowledge of the area and the legal ins and outs. They help you navigate the process, make sure the transaction is smooth. Most importantly, they help you find the right property.
So that local expertise is key, makes or breaks the experience. Anyone interested in Mulegé real estate, who should they connect with?
If you want a team that truly knows Mulegé's market, who are passionate about the region, and who are committed to great service, I'd recommend checking out Real Real Estate.
Real Real Estate. That name rings a bell.
They could be the perfect partner for your Mulegé real estate journey. They've got a great selection of properties, something for every budget and preference, and they're known for their personalized approach. Plus, they're committed to transparency, ethical practices, and peace of mind.
That's reassuring, especially in a foreign market. So we've got Mulegé's unique appeal, types of properties, and the importance of a partner like Real Real Estate. Before we dive into what makes Real Real Estate stand out, what else should a listener know? expertise is invaluable, especially in a market like Mulegé. What else sets Rio Real Estate apart?
They handpick properties to offer a range of choices for different budgets and preferences. Whether it's a beachfront villa, an inland retreat, or even a commercial property to kickstart your own business, they've got options.
Not a one-size-fits-all agency, then. That's good to hear.
Definitely not. They personalize their approach for each client. They take time to understand what you need, what your vision is for life in Mulegé. Then they go above and beyond to find the perfect property for your aspirations.
That personal touch makes a difference, especially for a big decision like buying property. But let's talk transparency and security, often a concern when buying abroad. How does Rio Real Estate handle those aspects?
Those are key concerns, and they get it. Rio Real Estate is all about transparency and doing things the right way. They walk you through each step, explain the legal details, and handle everything professionally.
Taking the stress out of the process, which is huge when you're in a foreign market.
Precisely. They're your partners, they're to guide you. And besides finding the property, they offer market insights and up-to-date information to help you make smart choices.
Sounds like a complete package. Local expertise, personal service, a diverse range of properties, and a commitment to transparency. What more could you want?
It's the winning combination, especially when you're investing in a piece of paradise like Mulegé.
You've painted a very appealing picture of both Mulegé and Rio Real Estate. For our listener who's probably captivated by owning a piece of this paradise, what's the next step?
Reach out to Rio Real Estate. They're easy to talk to and truly passionate about sharing Mulegé with others. Whether you're just starting to think about it or you're ready to jump in, they're the perfect partners to guide you.
Great advice. We've covered Mulegé's unique draw, its real estate market, and the benefits of working with Rio Real Estate. But before we move on, any other surprises about Mulegé our listeners should know? Something that might pique their interest even more.
One thing that often surprises people is the incredible sense of community in Mulegé. It's a place where people genuinely care about each other. Neighbors become friends. You feel that sense of belonging as soon as you arrive. It's not just about the beautiful surroundings. It's about the warmth and welcoming spirit of the people.
That's a wonderful point. Mulegé offers a change of pace, a chance to reconnect with a simpler, more authentic way of life.
Exactly. It's about slowing down, breathing in the fresh air, and rediscovering the joys of living in harmony with nature and the community around you.
Beautiful. So Mulegé is more than just a real estate investment. It's an investment in a richer, more fulfilling lifestyle.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
This deep dive into Baja California Sur has been incredibly insightful. We've uncovered the charm of Mulegé, its real estate scene, and the peace of mind you get by partnering with Rio Real Estate. Thank you so much for sharing your expertise with us.
It's been my pleasure. I hope your listener is inspired to explore the magic of Mulegé for themselves.
And for our listener, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back to wrap things up and leave you with some final thoughts to consider as you plan your own Baja California Sur adventure. Welcome back. We've been talking about Baja California Sur real estate, and especially that unique charm of Mulegé. And it's not just about the place itself. It's about having the right people to help you through the process.
Absolutely. That's where Rio Real Estate really stands out. They understand that buying property in another country can feel a little scary, so they focus on making the whole experience smooth and secure.
You mentioned their personalized approach. Can you tell me a little more about that? How does it actually work?
Well, it all starts with understanding your individual needs and what you're looking for. They sit down with you, really dig deep to figure out what kind of property you want, what your lifestyle is like, and what you see for your future in Baja.
So it's more than just showing you houses on a map. They want to understand your ideal life in Mulegé.
Exactly. They're trying to find a property that truly matches your vision, not just tick off some boxes on a list. They consider things like how close you are to the beach, what amenities are nearby, even the overall vibe of the neighborhood.
That's impressive attention to detail, especially in a market as diverse as Mulegé.
They also have a really strong grasp of the local market trends, so they know which areas are on the rise, which properties offer the best value, and what the long-term investment potential looks like.
So they're like real estate agents, market analysts, and lifestyle consultants all rolled into one. Pretty unique.
It's all part of their commitment to offering a complete service. They want you to feel confident and informed every step of the way, from searching for properties to closing the deal.
Let's address the elephant in the room. Buying property in a foreign country, especially Mexico, can make people nervous about legal stuff and potential risks. How does Rio Real Estate handle that?
Transparency and security are fundamental to how they operate. They've got a team of legal experts who guide you through each step, making sure all the paperwork is correct and that your interests are protected.
So they act as a buffer between you and the complexities of the Mexican legal system. A big relief for anyone who's not familiar with it.
Right. They also have a great network of local contacts, reputable lawyers, notaries, and other professionals who help ensure a smooth and secure transaction.
That local knowledge can be so valuable. It can really make the difference between a seamless experience and a stressful one.
And beyond the legal side, they're very committed to ethical business practices. They're transparent in everything they do and always put the client's best interests first.
Sounds like they've really thought of everything to create a trustworthy and reliable experience. That's essential for a big investment, like buying property.
Absolutely. And they're always available to answer questions and address any concerns you might have throughout the process.
That level of communication and support is key, especially when you're in a new market.
Now, I know you're interested in the types of properties available in Mulegé. Can you tell me more about what you're envisioning?
I'm drawn to the idea of a peaceful retreat, something close to nature, maybe with a water view. I'm also thinking about potential rental income, so something that would appeal to visitors would be great.
Mulegé sounds perfect for that. They've got a wide range of properties that fit that description.
Like what kinds of properties?
For instance, there are these beautiful casitas nestled in the hills overlooking Bahía de Concepción. Stunning views, privacy, and tranquility. And they're often designed for outdoor living so you can fully appreciate the natural beauty.
Sounds amazing. What about something closer to the beach?
Of course. They also have beachfront villas and condos with direct access to the sand and water. Perfect if you love swimming, sunbathing, or just listening to the waves.
Already feeling those vacation vibes. Are these properties usually part of bigger developments, or are there standalone options too?
You'll find both. Some larger developments with amenities like pools, gyms, even restaurants. But there are also plenty of standalone properties for more privacy.
What about the style? Is there a typical Mulegé look?
Mulegé's got this charming mix of traditional Mexican architecture and modern design. You'll find places with classic stucco walls, red tile roofs, and beautiful courtyards. But you also see contemporary designs with things like floor-to-ceiling windows, open floor plans, and sustainable building materials.
I like that blend of old and new. The best of both worlds.
And since Mulegé is relatively small, most properties are within walking distance of the town center, so you can easily get to shops, restaurants, and cultural attractions.
That's a huge plus for me. I love being able to walk everywhere and really soak up the local atmosphere.
And don't forget about the incredible natural beauty surrounding Mulegé. You're just a short drive from amazing beaches, hiking trails, and places to see wildlife.
Sounds like the perfect mix of relaxation and adventure, just what I'm looking for.
Based on what you've told me, I think Rio Real Estate could definitely help you find the perfect place in Mulegé. They have the expertise, the local knowledge, and the personalized approach to make it happen.
I'm definitely intrigued. What's the next step for someone ready to start looking at options?
I'd recommend contacting Rio Real Estate and setting up a consultation. They can give you more information about the market, answer your questions, and start the process of finding your ideal piece of paradise.
Sounds like a great next step. And I bet our listener is thinking the same thing.
I wouldn't be surprised. Mulegé has a way of captivating people.
Before we wrap things up, any other advice for our listeners? They consider taking the plunge into the Mulegé real estate market. Any insider tips or insights you can share?
One thing to keep in mind is that Mulegé is a growing community. It still has that relaxed, authentic vibe, but it's also evolving and developing. That means there's great potential for investment and growth, but it's important to work with someone who understands the local market.
That makes sense. You want to make sure you're investing in something that meets your needs now and also holds its value over time.
Exactly. And that's another area where Rio Real Estate excels. They have that deep understanding of the market trends and can help you make smart choices.
It's been so helpful to hear your perspective on the Mulegé real estate market, and I think our listener has learned a lot from our conversation.
Glad to hear it. I love sharing the magic of Mulegé.
Well, on that note, it's time to wrap up this part of our deep dive into Baja California Sur real estate. We've talked about the unique appeal of Mulegé, the benefits of working with Rio Real Estate, and the variety of properties available for different lifestyles and budgets.
It's been a pleasure joining you. I hope your listener feels inspired to continue exploring the possibilities waiting for them in this beautiful part of the world.
We'll be right back after a short break to finish up our deep dive and give our listeners some final thoughts and actionable steps to start their Baja adventure. Welcome back to the deep dive. We've been talking about those hidden gems in Baja California Sur real estate, specifically that peaceful and charming town of Mulegé.
It's been quite a journey. We started by understanding the market shifts in Baja Sur, and then we really got into what makes Mulegé so unique.
We covered the history, the natural beauty, those real estate opportunities that Mulegé has to offer. And we talk about how working with Rio Real Estate can make the whole process easier and more enjoyable.
I think for our listeners, one of the biggest takeaways is that Mulegé offers a different kind of Baja experience. You can escape the crowds, reconnect with nature, and really embrace a slower pace of life.
It's not just about owning a property, is it? It's about a whole new way of living.
You got it. It's about being part of a community, exploring the amazing natural beauty around you, and building a life that's fulfilling and inspiring.
And like we learned, Mulegé's real estate market has a variety of choices for different lifestyles and budgets. Whether you're dreaming of a beachfront villa, a cozy casita in the hills, or even a place to start your own business, Mulegé's got it.
And with a partner like Rio Real Estate on your side, you can navigate this market with confidence and peace of mind. They'll help you find that perfect place, the one that really matches what you're looking for, and they'll be with you every step of the way.
So for our listener who's thinking, wow, Mulegé sounds amazing, what's the most important thing to remember as they start their own Baja adventure?
I'd say be open to discovery. Mulegé rewards people who are curious, open-minded, and willing to step outside their comfort zone.
It's a place where you can create your own unique story, your own Baja story, one that's filled with adventure, peace, and that connection to the natural world.
Absolutely. And don't be shy about asking questions, looking at different options, really taking your time to find a place that feels like home. Real Estate will be there to support you, giving you advice and sharing their local knowledge to help you make the best decisions.
Sounds like a recipe for an unforgettable experience, not just buying a property, but investing in a richer, more meaningful way of life.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Mulegé is special. If you're feeling that pull, take the leap and see what it has to offer.
On that note, it's time to wrap up our deep dive into the world of Baja California Sur real estate.
It's been wonderful sharing this journey with you and your listeners. I hope our conversation has sparked some excitement and a deeper appreciation for the unique opportunities in Mulegé.
Thank you for joining us on the deep dive. We hope you enjoyed exploring Mulegé with us and that you feel ready to take the next step in your Baja adventure. Remember, with the right guidance and a spirit of discovery, you too can find your own piece of paradise in this beautiful part of the world.